Hello, welcome to my channel, another Bibliophile Reads. My name is Greg, and I have a mystery box that I received in the mail. It was sent by Michael K. Vaughn. He was in Boston a while ago, visiting Steve Donahue and the Brattle bookstore, and he very kindly sent me this gift box. I don't know what's in this box, but we shall find out. Now, I know some booktubers like safety scissors. I kind of like my knife. So let's see what I am going to find in this box. Michael K. Vaughn packs books a lot better than Amazon. Ooh, all right. Let's see what we got here. Well, Robert E. Howard, Heroes in the Wind, From Coal to Conan. I've just finished up reading for the Cimmerian September, the first volume in the Conan series, but this looks a little bit different. I don't have any Cole stories. So yeah, we got a couple. We got some horror stories, I think, and some Conan stories and some Cole stories. So this looks like an excellent addition for some short stories. We've got this collection of horror stories, the Dennis Wheatley Library of the Occult, Horror at the Fontenay. Alexander Dumas, with a foreword by Dennis Wheatley. I am not familiar about this. I am familiar with Alexander Dumas. The book opens with a quarryman who has just murdered his wife by cutting her head off, surrounding himself in fear and trembling, swearing that the severed head spoke to him. This is just the beginning of a remarkable occult novel. There follows a horrifying episode in the French Revolution during the darkest days of the Terror. And the question arises, was Dr. Guillotine really right when he claimed that his invention provided less painful form of execution than hanging? We witness the desecration of the tombs of the French kings at Saint Denis in 1794 and return with a hangman to the gallows, on which he was dispatched, a victim, only to see himself become the hangman himself. Dumas paints a vivid picture of the horrific and supernatural happenings that makes the book a worthy addition to this outstanding library of the occult. So I guess this is an occult library of books chosen by Dennis Wheatley. I have just finished a book by Dennis Wheatley, The Devil Rides Out, and my review of that should be out before this video comes out. So this looks excellent. About 205 pages long. Pretty good for a 100 book challenge. A couple more. Richard Blade, The Bronze Axe from the Blade series. Now, you gotta love a cover with a naked man holding a sword defending a naked woman. This is a fun series if you can find them. It is about an English man who works for the spy organization, and he gets transported back to different planets in different dimensions. Always shows up naked. Ooh, look at this one. This is an ace double. The Galactic Breed by Lee Brackett is the first one. Now this is just great covers that they used to do. And what's the second story? Conquest of the Space Sea by Robert Moore Williams. Got a robot over 2 unconscious or dead men. Now, I am not familiar with Conquest of the Sea. Not too familiar with this particular book by Lee Brackett. I do know of Lee Brackett before, and I have read a couple of her books before a long time ago. She's a very famous early woman writer in science fiction. And the last one, Thunder Valley by Bert Arthur, a rawhider and a man-hungry hellcat. You gotta love hellcats. And what's on the back? I'm not your woman. Delilah faced McCain in her thin nightdress, her slender body trembling, her eyes burning. Suddenly, she launched herself at him. Her fingers clawed his face. McCain grabbed her wrist and threw her away from him. She struck the wall with a thud. I'll kill you, she screamed, and she rushed to the bed. And when she faced him again, there was a knife in her hand. She stalked him with the blade uprise, and this is what came down in his big hand, imprisoned her wrist again, and bent her firm body backward. All at once she slackened and fell against him. Oh, McCain, she whispered passionately. You're so strong. Okay. I don't know if this is going to be June on the Range or Garb August, but this is going on one of those 2 lists for next year. It's 190 pages. When was this published? Just sort of out of curiosity. And this was published in 1951. And look at this paperback. I don't think this paperback has ever been read, so it's a great vintage paperback. Well, Michael, thank you so much for this gift box. I do appreciate it. And thank you for everyone who has been watching, and keep on reading.